What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're going to check out the top Zapdos counters in Pokemon Go to make sure you know the 100% IVs, the top counters to go in with so that you can hopefully get yourself a shiny from the raid. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, how did you do on the shiny Articuno? Did you guys get the 100% IV? Did you get a shiny? Did you get a good quality one? Let me know in the comments below. Honestly, guys, I'm so grateful for this one because we got ourselves our first Shundo. Shiny weather boosted 100% IV Articuno. So if you guys haven't checked out my vlog or my live video, you guys want to check it out up here because we got it on the live stream, which was absolutely bonkers and crazy. Before we get into this, I just wanted to mention that in my Discord, you guys know there are a lot of people and it may be challenging for you guys to get some raids. So we have opened up a new feature. Yes, it is going to be a paid feature, but it's going to give you the ability to have priorities into raids. So what we're going to do, which we have tested in other groups, is we are going to have a Patreon tier that is going to be $10 a month. If you guys do want to check it out, it is going to be in the pinned description below. And we're going to put 50 of you eager raiders in those groups, so you will be able to invite trainers from all across the globe to be able to get raids on a consistent basis because we see the demand and we want to provide a solution for you guys. So if you are eager to raid, you want to have priorities, you want to be able to get into raids easier, this is going to be a great way for you to do so. So please check the pinned comments below if you want to participate in some premium raids all across the globe. So today what we are going to check out is the Zapdos counter guide because Zapdos is going to take over for the Articuno on Friday, September 25th at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern, and whatever time zone that correlates to you, it is not local time, all the way until Friday, October 2nd at the same exact time zone, which then, who knows, maybe we will get Moltres. And as far as Zapdos goes, it is going to be an electric and flying type Pokemon. With a max CP of 3527, this Pokemon is going to be pretty strong. And the crazy thing about this Pokemon is only weak to two things, so it's going to make our counter guide relatively straightforward. It's going to be rock as well as ice. So 2 weaknesses, and it's going to have 6 resistances, which include bug, fighting, flying, grass, ground, and steel. So although we don't need to know those for this counter guide, we do want to know them in general, but we have 2 weaknesses that we are going to exploit. So with this, how many trainers are you guys going to need to take down these Zapdos? So according to PokeBattler, big shout out to them as well as Pokemon Go Hub for providing all the information for all of our counter guides. It's going to take 2.37 trainers that are relatively high level, meaning it's going to take 3 trainers to take this Pokemon down. If the Mega Glitch is not fixed, we potentially may be able to take it down in 2 trainers, but since we don't have a rock or an ice type Pokemon, Mega Tyranitar is not out, the chances of that are going to be a whole lot less likely. And as far as the 100% IVs, at level 20 under no conditions that boosted, it's going to be 2015. And then as far as the weather boost, under 2 conditions, which is going to be rainy weather as well as windy weather, we are going to be able to catch it at 2519. So 2051. So all the 2, 5, and 1 are relatively easy. It's going to help you guys out. Remember these raid boss 100% IVs. And as far as the moveset goes, it's going to get Charge Beam as the only charge move. It's only going to be an electric move, which is pretty beneficial for us. It does get Thunder Shock, but Thunder Shock is going to be legacy. However, we are getting the Articuno with the legacy move of Hurricane, so there is a potential that we may be able to catch the Zapdos with the Thunder Shock legacy move. And as far as the charge moves, it's going to get 5. Thunder, Zap Cannon, and Thunderbolt are all going to be electric type moves. It is also going to get Drill Peck, which is a flying type move, and Ancient Power, which is going to be a rock type move, which is going to pose a little bit of a problem for some of our counters that are going to be the ice Pokemon. So onto the counters. We are going to start off with some of the shadow type counters, and then we're going to move into the non-shadows because most of us don't have shadow counters powered up. So the number 1 is going to be Tyranitar, Smackdown, Stone Edge, Smackdown being the Calm Day move. Tyranitar in the rock type is really powerful, guys. When we are able to get Mega Tyranitar, woo, that dude is going to be a beast against all these Pokemon that we keep seeing these rock type counters be most effective in. And then the other shadow Pokemon that we do have to check out is going to be Shadow Mewtwo with the Cycle Cut as well as the Ice Beam combination in the shadow form. So both of those Pokemon are about 630 seconds to take down this Pokemon. So yes, it is going to need 3 trainers. And then moving onwards to the non-shadow Pokemon. The number 1 counter that is going to be resisting all the moves, it's even going to double resist electric moves, is going to be Rhyperior. It has to have the Rock Wrecker move of the Calm Days. So this Pokemon is going to be most effective. However, it's still going to be behind the Shadow Tyranitar, but the number 1 non-shadow is going to be 671 seconds as far as the takedown. In counter number 2, we are going to be having Mamoswine with Powder Snow and Avalanche combination. And the one thing about the Mamoswine is typically you would think that it was going to be weak to rock with the ancient power. However, since it is combined with ground, it is going to neutralize that out, so it's going to be getting hit neutral from that Pokemon. So yes, it is also going to be double resistant to electric, so it's a great option for us to use as well. And then in counter number 3, we have the Rampardos, which is showing up again with the Rock Slide as well as the Smackdown combination, then followed closely by the Terrakion with the Smackdown Rock Slide combination as well. And then in counter number 5 and 6, we have the Mega Charizards. However, in this case scenario, we have the X coming first. The Dragon as well as the Fire combination with the Blast Burn are the two movesets, Fire Spin, Blast Burn combination. And then in the counter number 6, we have the Y. However, think about this, guys. The Y is going to take 46 deaths in comparison because of the flying type. The Dragon and Fire combination, that's only going to be 25 deaths. So in this case scenario, the X is going to be outperforming the Y, as it typically hasn't been in the past that we've seen. And then in counter number 7, we have the Galarian Darmanitan. That's going to be all Ice type. So last time I did mention that it was an Ice and a Fire type combination. However, there was a misrepresentation by Pokemon Go Hub, but that's okay. It's an all Ice type attacker, so it is going to be weak to ancient power. It's going to use Ice Fang and Avalanche combination. Pretty decent, even though it has one of the weaknesses. And then we're going to move on to counter number 8, which is going to be the regular Tyranitar with the Smackdown and the Stone Edge combination. Smackdown being the Calm Day move, which it must have to be this effective. And then in counter number 9, we have the Blastoise with the Water Gun and the Hydro Cannon moveset. However, I'm thinking here, Blastoise also has the Ice Beam, so I'm wondering why it's not on this moveset. But according to Pokebattler's simulations, the Hydro Cannon is going to be a little bit more effective. Take it for what it's worth. But then moving on to counter number 10, we are going to have the Houndoom with Fire Fang and the Foul Play combination. In counter number 11, we have the Glaceon with Ice Shard Avalanche. Is going to be weak to the rock. It's an all Ice type Pokemon. And then we have the Mewtwo with the Cycle Cut as well as the Ice Beam combination. And I know it says Confusion here, but Confusion, in my opinion, just charges a little bit slower. And since it's not a super effective move, I'd rather have the move charge a little bit faster. So that's why I use Cycle Cut. I don't switch back and forth from Confusion to Cycle Cut. I just keep Cycle Cut because unless it's going to be super effective using Psychic and it needs to have a little bit extra boost, I just keep it at that Cycle Cut. And then in counter number 13, we have Weavile with Ice Shard and Avalanche. And then in 14, we have the Beedrill with Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb as poison moves. We have Gigalith with Smackdown and Rock Slide, followed by the Landorus with the Rock Throw and the Rock Slide combination. And then in counter 17, we have the Hidden Power in the Rock form, as well as Giga Impact on the Regigigas. And then in 18, we have Golem with Rock Throw and Stone Edge combination. So now we are getting down on the list. If you guys do want to see any more of these counters, please pause here and check them out. They are starting to get less effective and less effective, so please stay to the top as much as possible. You guys do want to get a little bit more speed because now we get more damage balls to be able to get from speed. So we want to increase the ball count to make sure that if you do get 100% IV, which we've already talked about the CPs on those, that you are able to catch it. So now moving on, we're going to check out the weather conditions. So as far as the sunny weather, yes, it's going to boost all of the Mega Charizard's moves in the sunny weather, which is the only one that's really effective. And then we're going to move on to the partly cloudy weather. Partly cloudy weather is going to boost all of our rock type counters. This is when the rock type counters are going to do a lot of damage. Maybe under the most extremely scarce situations with best friend bonus and utilizing the partly cloudy weather, maybe you would be able to take down one of these Pokemon with 2 trainers. I don't know if it's possible. Please let me know in the comments below if you have done it. Also, the ancient power on the Zapdos is going to be boosted, so please be careful using your ice type counters when it is partly cloudy and Zapdos has ancient power. Then moving on to the cloudy weather. Cloudy weather is going to have no effect on this Pokemon. When we are moving on to the rainy weather, it's going to have an effect because it's going to boost all the electric type moves. It's going to make it stronger. Most of the Pokemon we're going to get do not have a weakness to electric type moves. In fact, most of them, including a bunch of them, have double resistances to the electric type moves because of that ground combination in the 1 and 2 spot, which are pretty common Pokemon. Additionally, we'll be able to catch the Zapdos all the way to level 25, which is going to be very beneficial for us. Then moving on to the snowy weather is going to boost all of our ice type counters. Ice type counters are amazing for us during this time frame because we're going to get boosts. We're going to be able to take them out. So utilizing that Mamoswine in counter spot number 2 during the ice type is going to be great. Steel is not effective. Then onto the foggy type weather, we're going to have no effect. And finally onto the windy weather. It is going to boost the Zapdos. Zapdos only has one move that's going to be a charge move of Drill Peck. That is going to be the flying type move that's going to get boosted in this scenario. Not really all that effective, but it's going to boost the Zapdos all the way to level 25. So guys, get after the Zapdos. Hopefully it's going to have that Thunder Shock Legacy move that is going to be the quick move on the charge move. As we did see Hurricane coming out on the Articuno, these Pokemon do not get to use those moves, but we do get to catch them with those moves, which is pretty cool. Not only that, I don't know when Zapdos is going to come back, so if you guys do care to use this Pokemon in any of the leagues, or you do want it on your team, or even you do want the shiny because you're a newer player, please take full advantage. So thank you guys for being here, all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I just want to take a moment and sincerely thank all of my Patreon members, everybody that has taken their subscription to the next level and chosen to support me on this platform. I greatly appreciate you guys. As a growing channel and really trying to grow and improve as much as I possibly can, I really appreciate the extra support. You guys mean the absolute world to me. I cannot wait to connect with you soon, and I appreciate you guys all for being a part of the Trainer Club. I will see you guys out on the next video.